Wake up, Jacob. Shalom, shalom. Listen, this is IP back again. So my wife won't submit. Okay, so I did the live stream yesterday and it was stopped abruptly. But I think the essence of it was kind of missed because it turned into um a divorce, kind of a divorce thing. You look into the comments, it turned into, when can you divorce someone? And it really wasn't, that really wasn't the point of it yesterday. And I wanted to apologize just to follow up on the one yesterday. When it was stopped abruptly. Basically, there was a woman, as you guys can probably see in the video, is a woman. She was trying to park in the spot right next to me, and she was trying to squeeze in, so it was kind of a tight turn. And then she kind of bumped the car. It was no harm, no foul. But she kind of bumped it a little bit, and I was like, "What? Just trying to squeeze in. You can't make it. You're not gonna make it." But it was no damage done or anything, so we're fine. But to get back to what we were talking about, it yesterday it wasn't about giving out divorces willy nilly or anything like that. It really wasn't about that. It wasn't. It's about whether or not we're able to get our house in order, whether or not we can go in the direction of the Most High, and we can do the things that He wants us to do. And we have to understand that there are times where you're gonna lose. You may shalom shalom, Harriet Villanueva. Well, you may lose someone. A wife may lose a husband. A husband may lose a wife. You may lose children to this walk, is what I'm saying. That's my point. Obviously, when we're talking about divorce, people love to go to Matthew 19, and they like to read that and go through that and say, hey, that's it. That's the only way. And I understand that, and I get it. That's what I used a lot. In fact, I'll just read it for you real quick. Matthew 19, if I start at 3, it says, the Pharisees also came unto him, tempting him, and saying unto him, is it lawful for a man to put away his wife for every cause? And he answered and said unto them, have ye not read that he which made them at the beginning made them male and female? And he said, for this cause shall a man leave father and mother, and shall cleave to his wife, and they twain shall be one flesh. Therefore there are no more two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man put asunder. They say unto him, why did Moses then command to give a writing of divorcement and to put her away? Okay, and understand that's two different things. Putting away and divorcement. Okay, because you have to have both, right? It says you take a certificate, put it in her hand, and send her out of your house. Okay, so her physically getting away from you or separating, that's putting away. It's like Vashti, over in Esther. It's like Vashti, she was put away, but she wasn't officially divorced. That kind of thing. And we really got to get back to that. Verse 8, and he said unto them, Moses, because of the hardness of your hearts suffered you to put away your wives, but from the beginning it was not so. And they said unto him, whosoever shall put away his wife, except it be for fornication, and shall marry another, committeth adultery, and whosoever marrieth her, which is put away, doth commit adultery. So if she's put away alone, if you just separated, shalom, Grant, if you just separate or whatever, obviously she's out there, she doesn't have a certificate of divorce, then yeah, she's committing adultery. Of course she's committing adultery. She's not officially divorced. So again, it says committed adultery, and whosoever marrieth her, which is put away, doth commit adultery. So he does commit adultery if she just put away, not if someone actually divorced. Okay, how your certificate is official and all that. And here's the thing, when you say because of hardness of your heart, is because men back then would get very, very frustrated, and they would divorce their wives. They hate, some of them, they hate their wife or wives. Shalom, Tracy Haynes. They hated their wife, and they divorced them for whatever. Hey, the cooking's bad, she don't fold my clothes right, and just got a hard heart towards the woman for whatever reason. It was just for any reason. And so basically Messiah is saying, you guys went too far. Okay, you went too far because of the hardness of your heart. Okay, notice he didn't say because the woman was so bad, right? He just said because of hardness of your heart, because of hardness of your heart. That's why, because of that, because people went too far. They were just handing out divorces like Tic Tacs. I mean, well, dealing harshly, I should say. I'm sorry. Let me back up just for a second. Dealing harshly with their wife, right? Dealing harshly with the wife of their youth, because they felt like, hey, I'm stuck. I'm stuck in this situation. So Moses like, okay, here's, we can institute divorce. I'm going to institute this idea of divorce, right? Then of course after that, then divorces start raining like manna out of heaven. In a society where you get mad at her, she won't go your way, that kind of thing. They just boom, 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 boom. So the Messiah's kind of reining it in a little, okay, kind of reining it in. So you got to understand what was happening. So when Moses instituted divorce, remember, he said because of the hardness of your heart. So Moses, he's looking at men dog out these wives, or hating on them or neglecting or whatever it is, but whatever got their heart turned, to stone, whatever got them to get really, really bitter against their wives. Okay, then he said, you know what? Okay, I got to do something. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do divorce. Okay, we're gonna just go ahead and I'm gonna let you guys, do some divorce because this is getting ridiculous. This is from Moses' perspective. Then obviously, once that's instituted, okay, and it's in the Torah, it's in the law. Okay, cool. Because we know the Most High allowed Moses to do it and all that, but in the beginning it was not so. Once you have a wife, it's your wife for life. I get it. I know. But anyway, once he allowed Moshe to go ahead and do that, then we as Israelites, we take things to the hilt. We take it too far. So now, you made me up, but here's a get, here's a get, and that's it. That kind of thing. And so now we get up to the Messiah, and now he's reining it back in, okay? Because it was for every reason, every cause. It just, people were just going crazy, handing out gets. Now, had someone comment on the video yesterday, and he used, this Matthew account, Matthew 9 account, right? And so what I did, 19, Matthew 19, I'm sorry. What I did, he used this account and he said, okay, the only reason you can divorce a woman, is if she commits adultery. Okay, that's really the point of him, bringing out this. And it's usually the point anytime someone bring up, Matthew 19 when it comes to divorce. It's usually the point that they're making. I did the same thing. Now, we know in the scriptures that they were in the Old Testament. They were commanded to put away their strange wives and the children and all that. Get rid of them. Okay, and the Most High didn't frown upon that. Right? He didn't frown upon that, and it wasn't adultery. Okay. Then of course when we go to the new, and there's other places too, but when we go to the New Testament as well, even the Messiah said, you're gonna lose these people, right? You may lose, any man. I'll go to the scriptures. Let me go to scriptures there. Let me get to it. Okay, sorry, I just have to get it together. So I got it right here. That's 19. How about? Well, you can do that. We can look at Luke 14. Okay, we look at Luke 14 and 26. It says, if any man come to me and hate not his father and his mother and wife and child and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also cannot be my disciple, right? So, we have that. And of course, that's not the only thing. So I'll continue because I'm looking for, okay. Because they also threw in, the First Corinthians 7 and 9, 7 and 39 in the comments of that last video. They put that in there as well. And I think they put in Romans 2 where, the wife is bound to her husband unto death. And I believe that, okay, unless she is divorced, unless she is biblically divorced, okay. let's see here. Because I'm not trying to say, hey, you just divorce people willy nilly. What I'm talking about is what it'll take to get your house in order. Okay, that's really what the video yesterday was all about, right? Go to the right scripture there, because there's like I said, there's a number of scriptures that talks about 100-fold. If you guys give me just a second here, I'm trying to get the one that I really. And before you go live stream, you gotta have your you should have your scriptures all picked out. so so anyway, it's Mark. It's actually Mark 10 is what I was looking for. Okay, so it says, and you know what? It's Mark 10, and I'm gonna back up just a little bit because it's in. Let me go 28. Mark 10:28. Let's see here. It says, okay, in 28, he said, then Peter began to say unto him, so Mark 10:28, lo, we have left all and have followed thee. And Jesus answered and said unto him, verily I say unto you, there is no man that has left house or brethren or sisters or father or mother or wife or children or lands for my sake and the gospel's, but he shall receive 100-fold now in this times, houses and brethren and children and mothers and children and lands, sisters, I'm sorry, brethren and sisters, mothers, children, lands with persecution and in the world to come. Okay, so so you got to lose these things, and obviously I'm saying, well, how do you lose them? Well, you kind of lose them, and it's just kind of. So I understand that some people want to err on the side of caution, and that's fine. That's fine. I get it. You want to err on the side of caution, but you also have to consider. Okay, think not that I've come to destroy the law and all that, and I get it, but there's got to be balance there, and here's the reason why. Is because let's say if you're with a wicked woman, right? Let's just say you're with a wicked woman. She does everything except cheat on you, commit adultery. Everything except commit adultery. She leaves out of the house. She's gone for 2 or 3 days at a time, but she didn't cheat on you. You have no evidence, and I'm saying this is hypothetical. She didn't cheat on you. She just comes and goes as she pleases. She's abusive or neglectful to your children. You guys had a fight. She pulled a knife on you, okay? Try to stab you, whatever. She called the cops on you every 2-3 minutes. She calls the cops on you every chance she get. She just basically makes your life a living hell. And you're saying, well, as long as she doesn't cheat on me, I cannot divorce her. That's what I'm saying. There's a balance there that a lot of people are you're not considering, you're not looking at. You have a wicked woman and she hears and understands you're saying that, hey, no matter what, long as I don't commit adultery on this man, I can do whatever I want. Because I know you go to the Corinthians, well, if the unbeliever is pleased to stay with you and all that, we know. But you're saying, okay, that it doesn't matter whatever she does. Hey, Messiah said, save for fornication, save for fornication. That's it. I get it. But what I'm saying is that you're also saying that if the Most High wants you to get your house in order, you be the man of the house, she be the wife, and follow that protocol, and she don't want to do that. She want to be rebellious as all get out. Nothing you can do. You got to stay with her, no matter what. That's what you're saying. As long as she doesn't sleep with another man, she can do whatever she wants. That's what you're saying. Now, with that in mind, how exactly are you going to get your house in order? Oh, I'll just separate from her. I'll just say, well, God hates the putting away. God hates the putting away. That's what let's go ahead and get it. Because some people, they all, when we were Christians, we always said what? Oh, for God hates divorce, right? That's what we said. For God hates the putting away. There we go. That works a lot faster. So if we do that and we go over to Malachi, Malachi 2:16. So you guys know that one. For the Lord, the God of Israel, said that he hated putting away. For one covereth violence with his garment, said the Lord of hosts. Therefore take heed to your spirit that ye deal not treacherously. That's part of that hardness of heart. Okay. Um, I understand. I understand. It says, okay, uh, separation is lawful. I'm not saying it's not lawful, but I'm also saying Malachi 2:16 said that the Lord hates the putting away. He hates it. You can do it, but he hates it. Okay. He didn't say Lord hates divorce. He said the Lord hates the putting away. See, so you can, I mean, and I understand people. I'm just saying people misquote sometimes. They say, "Oh, the Lord hates divorce." No, he said it says he hates the putting away. Okay, and the Lord got divorced, and the Lord put Israel away as well. You know, that kind of thing. All I'm saying is this: that's fine if you believe that it doesn't matter what your wife does as long as she doesn't commit adultery, and you have to stay in that situation, and you cannot get your relationship in order. Okay, obviously if you can get your relationship in order, there is no point of divorce or separation, right? There's no point. But I'm just saying, your mission, you're trying to be a patriarch, you're trying to run your home, you're trying to get your house in order. This is what you're trying to do, right? And you have a woman who is rebellious or wicked or whatever, and then you follow and say, look, or believe, hey, as long as she doesn't cheat on me, there's nothing I can do. She can do whatever she wants. So who is the head now? Who is running the house now? So for those who feel that way, I actually do want to get some feedback on that. I do. And here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. I don't want anyone to change the subject. Do not change the subject. Okay? I want you to stay on topic, stay on task. This is a hypothetical situation. If a woman is wicked and rebellious in every single way, short of cheating on her husband, and i.e., sleeping with another man, how can you get your house in order? What actions should you take? Let's take divorce off the table because she didn't commit adultery. Okay, all right. We can take putting away off the table, but you got to tell the other men. Okay, I'm mainly talking to the men. You got to tell the other men who see this video, who comments down below, you are on the position that all I know is Messiah said if she doesn't commit adultery, and actually he said fornicate, the word there was fornication, porneia, obviously, but translate, adultery and all that. But you know what? Let's go ahead and let's just do it this way. Tell you what, I'm gonna go back to that passage. Let me see right here, which is Matthew 19. We're gonna go down to the words fornication, which is in the Greek, okay, porneia, okay, G5202. It said illicit sexual intercourse, okay. It included adultery, fornication, homosexuality, lesbianism, intercourse with a animal, all that. Okay, so bestiality, sexual intercourse with close relatives, okay, which is forbidden in Leviticus 18. So if she does that, okay, then it says sexual intercourse with a divorced man or woman. Remember that is Greek. Let's see here, because if you're divorced, it's lawful. If you're divorced, I don't get that. But anyway, to worship of idols, of the defilement of idolatry, as occurred by eating the sacrifices offers to idols. So if someone does that, you can divorce them for that. So if you're a believer and you're a pagan, well, it says if the unbeliever, is willing to live with you, in peace and all that, okay, all right, that's fine. So that is fornication. Now, right underneath that, we have adultery. And adultery is a Greek 3429, okay? Moikaho. Okay. To have unlawful intercourse with another's wife, to commit adultery with, right? So that's what it is. That's adultery, to have unlawful intercourse with another's wife, with another man's wife. And at least they got that right. It didn't say husband. At least they got that part right. So I don't want, the thing is, in the comment, I don't want the subject to be changed. Don't change the subject. I'm talking about if you have a wicked woman, she's wicked and rebellious, She does not commit adultery. She does not. She's married to you. She does not sleep with another man, but she does do other things. Okay, she will get violent with you. She will get a knife and try to stab you. She will try to be. She will be abusive or neglectful, whichever abuse you want to go. This end of the spectrum or that end of the spectrum. Very physically abusive to the children, or very abusive in a way of neglect. I want that address. She can do whatever she wants. Okay, she won't cook your food. She won't clean up. She won't do nothing. She won't do any of that stuff. She can do what she wants as long as she doesn't commit adultery. How does a man get his house in order? Okay, y'all hates to put it away. Then of course, like one person say, well, that's lawful and all. Okay, so is divorce. So you gotta have one or the other. So it's divorce is lawful too, according to Torah. Okay. All right. So that's what I'm saying. So what do you do? Okay, that's what we want to. That's what I want to deal with. What do you do? She's wicked and rebellious. Is all get out. She does not commit adultery against you. What do you do? Everything you can name, whatever you want, as far as being a wicked and rebellious woman. Okay, so let's have that discussion. Okay, don't change the subject. Let's have that discussion. What you should do. Okay, that sort of thing. I have my thoughts, but guess what? I want to hear yours. See you guys on the next one.